Hey guys, so I'm really out of breath right now because I just walked up the stairs. But you guys have seen the title, and this is just, I don't know how to describe what I'm feeling. I'm just gonna go through this video quick and easy and describe how I feel about this. So I might as well start off by saying that there is probably gonna be a lot of me swearing in this video because this shit just pissed me off. But basically, if you guys have not been living under a rock, I'm pretty sure not just Armies, but almost all K-pop fans have probably seen or at least heard of this iconic interview from iHeart, and I say the word iconic very loosely. Firstly, it is not the interviewer's fault. I, I don't care to look up his name. If I'm being honest, I don't want to. I'm just going to say it's not his fault, even though he probably shouldn't have been asking questions that he did. I'm sure that he wasn't the one that came up with the questions. He was just being told to probably read them. But I personally, after watching the video, I don't think it's the interviewer's fault, and I don't think that people should be attacking the interviewer. People are attacking the wrong people. And speaking of his dumb questions, bro, if I hear another interviewer, another of these stupid American interviewers asking BTS the same damn questions of, oh, what American artist do you want to collaborate with? What's your favorite American state? What's your favorite American food? Bro, I'm going to fucking lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my mind. They treat BTS like children. Like, when you watch these American interviewers, they treat them like children, like they're stupid, all because they sing in a different language. And I think that one of the saddest thing is that you Armies will eat this shit up and, like, won't question it. Like, how many times have I gone on freaking Instagram and seen, this interview is so cute, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, do you not see how blatantly obvious these American TV shows are using you guys? BTS is not on American shows because of their music. They're on because shows will know that these crazy Armies will tune in and they'll give them ratings and money, and that's it. So I just wanted to let you guys know that American shows, they don't care. They don't care. And I can't see how some of these Armies will be so blinded and think that America actually cares. They don't care. They just want the numbers and the money, okay? And I'm obviously going to say that it's not just America doing this, because I see it all around the world, but I see it mostly in America with these damn interviews, and I don't understand. Like, it just makes me so mad. So I watched Jose's video. I'm not sure if that's what his channel's called. It's Jose something, I know for sure, but I'm sure if you guys just search up Jose K-pop or Jose BTS interview, he'll probably pop up. His channel will probably pop up. You guys should watch his video. It's a good video. But he said that, I think the interviewer asked a total of, I think it was 16 or 18 questions. I can't really tell for sure, but bitch, only 6 of those questions were about BTS's music. Let that sink in. BTS, artists, they're artists. Only 6 questions were about their music. The other number was about stupid American crap, okay? That just speaks for itself. For the 15,000th time, BTS are artists. Yes, I'm sure that when they first came to America, it was fun being asked, like, who do you want to collab with? What's your favorite American food? what's your favorite place in America so far? I'm sure that that was fun when they first arrived, but the point is that we've already heard that. They've already been asked that. Us Armies, we already know that. We already know their answer. We already know how much Hobie loves Sprite, okay? We already know. And like, oh my gosh, the sad thing is they are artists. BTS are artists. They want to be asked, what inspired you to write this? How do you compose this? What mindset do you have to be in to write this type of song? Like, they want to be asked about their music. But anyways, let's actually get into why people are actually mad at the interview. That was just my quick little rant, even though this whole thing is going to be a rant. That was pretty off topic, but it just pissed me off. I had to say it. So, let's get into why everybody is basically mad. Ah, damn it. It just started to rain outside, so if you guys hear, like, rain in the background, I'm sorry, but I need to get this video out. So, let's start off with this damn crowd. The crowd at iHeartRadio, to sum it all up, was disgusting. You had people screaming over the boys when they wanted to talk. You just had people being loud and obnoxious. Like, whenever BTS was asked any sort of questions, some fans would answer for them. It's basically, if you haven't seen the video, you should probably pause this and then go watch it, because you're gonna be like, what the fuck? You're just gonna be lost, okay? So I would watch that first, but the crowd was just awful, like screaming and not knowing when to talk and not knowing when to stop talking. And it's like, can you shut up? Like, shut up and let BTS talk. Like, you were not being interviewed. You were not being asked questions. Like, some of these fans, like, just didn't know when to shut up. And the sad thing is, too, like, you could tell by the look on the boys' faces how upset and, like, how annoyed they were by all this screaming and the fact that you people wouldn't calm down. And it was just a mess. And even the fact that when BTS first went up, when they first went on stage to be interviewed, people were losing their shit and they were just going crazy and they wouldn't be quiet. And it came to the point where Namjoon had to say, hey, can we talk? He basically said that. Well, in a nicer way, obviously. He's not going to tell you guys to shut up. He should have. But Namjoon basically said, hey, can we talk? Can we introduce ourselves? And, like, that's so embarrassing. That and another incident that totally pissed me off was when the interviewer was asking about Jungkook, Euphoria, his stage, and he was asking about, Euphoria and how Jungkook swings around, like, the stage. Like, y'all know what I'm talking about. But he was asking about Euphoria, and these people in the crowd started to chant the damn Jungkook fan chant. I'm not gonna start saying it because I don't know Korean and I'm gonna start butchering it, but y'all know the 안녕하세요 bangtan. My friend can do it really well. I can't do it, but so everybody in the crowd started to chant that, and Jimin was nervous laughing, and you can tell by the look on Jimin and Tae's face, they were like so embarrassed and they just wanted it to stop. And obviously, yes, I took this point from Jose again because it's a pretty good fucking point, but of course Jungkook is going to jump in to the fan chant and sing along with you guys because BTS are nice and they're not going to tell their fans, hey, can you shut up? Like, that's kind of embarrassing. Can you shut up? Like, they're not going to say that. They're going to join in and they're going to try and be as playful with you guys. But, like, you could tell afterwards, like, Jungkook, like, after the fan chat, he hung his head and you can tell that he was visibly embarrassed. And even Namjoon, like, on the side, like, he was doing, like, the hand gesture. Like, he was doing the hand gesture at the crowd to, like, stop doing that. But you guys still went on, and you guys just continued to embarrass them. And I don't understand what was going through most of the crowd's head. And I understand that it was not everybody in the crowd that was doing that, but it's like most of the crowd, I don't understand what was going through their heads at that time. Like those people, well, the people in the crowd, they should have just been quiet and let Jungkook just have had his, why did I say like the Jungkook, and let Jungkook like have had his moment. Like they just should have been quiet and just let him have his moment, just let him talk. And even when they started fan chanting, like why wouldn't you stop if you see that you're making your supposed idol so uncomfortable? Like that just, it doesn't make sense to me. There is a time and a place for everything, and you guys were not at a concert. You guys were at an interview where you should have been quiet, you should have been listening. This is not time to start screaming so loud and start fan chanting. You're not at a concert, you're at an interview. Now moving on to the biggest reason why people were so upset at this interview, and my mood has just gone down like thinking about it. Like some people just, it's just so rude. Like I don't even want to talk about it. Like it makes me so upset to think that like these are some armies, and that it's just, it's so sad. So there was a part in the interview when, and I also agree that I don't think that it was very appropriate for the interviewer to ask this question, but he did, and there's no taking it back anyway. So there was a point when the interviewer asked the crowd, he asked the armies, which one of the members is most likely to mess up the choreography. Now, me personally, if I was in the crowd and if I was asked a question like that, if I was asked that question, I would obviously say no one. I would say no one, they're all perfect, like nobody messes up the choreography, like they're all stunning, like why would you ask something like that? But unfortunately, that's not what the crowd did. As soon as the question was asked, I heard one fan automatically say Jin and Namjoon. And then as soon as one fan said it, everybody else was saying it. You know, and it's like I heard a mix of everybody's names, but the main people I heard was Jin and Namjoon. And this, it's just, it's so sad because fans were saying, oh, it's Jin and Namjoon, and laughing and pointing at them and laughing at them in their faces. And I was just, when I saw that, my heart broke. And you could see that once the question was asked and once everybody was replying, oh, it's Jin, Jin's face, like, so quick, like, it just fell. And you could see, like, how hurt he was. And he even answered and he said, I'm not wrong. And even after he said that, and even after you could tell how hurt he was, people still went on with that shit. People kept saying his name and making him feel bad. It even got to a point where Taehyung even said, no, and he was like trying to stop the crowd, and Jungkook even had to say like, we're all perfect, because they are all perfect. And even after, this is what made me so mad, like, even after you see how hurt Jin is by your comments, you guys still keep going and still keep laughing at him. And it just, like, again, like, I don't understand. If you guys are those types of fans that not just listen to the music, but also learn about the members as people, then you would know that Jin is very, very insecure. He's a very insecure person, and especially when it comes to his dancing. He's always talked about how he's insecure about his dancing and how he's afraid he's always going to mess up and how people always pick on his dancing. So to have to sit up there and hear your so-called fans laugh at your insecurities, and you just have to sit there and you can't say anything, you can't look sad, you have to look happy because it's an interview. That's so heartbreaking. It's not okay on so many levels. That was not okay. Not only did you guys make Jin feel like shit, but also Namjoon at the same time. Like, ever since he also debuted in BTS, people have always called him a bad dancer. So I'm pretty sure he's insecure about his dancing too. And for you guys to just sit there and laugh at what makes them insecure and their insecurities. And after the fact that BTS has done so much for us, they work their asses off and this is how you guys treat them? Like, it's so disrespectful on so many levels. You guys are their fans, not their friends or family. And another thing too, this bullshit that I saw online was some armies were saying, well, BTS themselves make fun of each other when they dance, so what's the difference if we do it? BTS have a special bond. BTS are like brothers to one another. I'm sorry to break it to you, BTS does not know you. You are not BTS's friend. You've never hung out with BTS, and you're never going to. You don't have the right to pick on somebody like they're your friend or your family member if they're not. So whatever armies were giving that bullshit excuse need to shut up, because that pissed me off. And the sad thing is, even though this whole thing is very sad, but what just made it even worse was that the next day after the interview, Halsey came out and she basically confirmed that the fans in the audience made BTS feel bad. She basically confirmed it. I can't find any clips of her saying it, but I'm sure you guys can look online and you guys can find them. But she went back to the same interviewer and she said it was not his fault why BTS feels bad. She said that, don't quote me on this, I feel like this is along the lines of what she said, I'm not sure, but I think she said BTS didn't feel that much respect during the interview and they were upset. So, for any of you guys who want to doubt me and say, oh, well, it doesn't matter if Jin looked upset, that doesn't mean that he was upset. Halsey confirmed it. She said in the interview the next day that BTS themselves felt unrespected by their own fans and that they were upset. Honestly, I never really cared for Halsey or listened to any of her music, but she's about to become my new BTS bias because she always puts the boys in a good mood. She's out here telling the fans that they really made them feel bad, which is what they should hear. And props for Halsey for coming out and actually saying the truth. My overall thought on the interview was that I was very disappointed, upset, sad, mad, triggered, pissed. All those negative words basically describe this whole interview to me. I hope BTS still doesn't feel so bad. I can understand if especially Jin and Namjoon feel really down for a couple of days. That's very understandable. They should take their time. And armies, we should do better. We should do better. BTS deserve way more than we clearly give them. Guys, we should do better. I really don't know how to end this video besides probably saying if you can't control yourself, then you should stay in your damn house. You shouldn't be leaving your house, going to concerts and interviews and crap. I guess all I can say to you guys is be respectful to one another and think before you speak, because your words do hurt people. No matter how strong somebody looks, your words do hurt people. And with that being said, I'm going to end this video because I don't want to talk about this anymore. I don't want to see this on my timeline anymore. I don't want to think about this anymore. So you guys can comment down below what you thought of this whole situation, or if you're just now hearing about this. And I will try to make a new video soon. Bye, guys. Oh, shit. Yeah. And Jin and Namjoon, if you guys ever happen to come across this video, which I highly doubt you will, you guys are both perfect, amazing dancers. And don't let a couple of bitter bitches from that crowd get you down. You guys are amazing. And we Armies love and appreciate you guys. Okay, now bye.
Alright, I'm just gonna come out here and say it. Which one of y'all nasty bitches really had the nerve to shout Jin's name when that dumbass fucking interviewer asked which one of the BTS members would be most likely to mess up a choreo?